Firstly, I used to use screen recordings before we started expanding on the platform, thanks to the donations from the family, the tribe, the dog pack. I was doing screen recordings and just talking over them. And me and my ignorance, I used a screen recording for that specific video that was just walking around Kansas City, where I live. It was somebody else's screen recording, and they struck the video down. I don't know that they watched the video. I don't know how YouTube's algorithm works. Obviously, I am still early in my content creation journey, so I don't know that I've necessarily grabbed any of the attention that would substantiate getting my video taken down, but I think it was partially in the naming. Now, the name of this episode is The 5 Tenants of the Financial Red Pill. I've redone this. I wanted to re-update it. I wanted to re-upload it because this conversation is important, and I didn't want that video to be lost. So now that we have the new way that we're streaming, the new way that I'm doing my videos, I'm going to do this video with just me, you guys, and Deadpool having the conversation. Now, the reason I call it the financial red pill is, like with all red pills, it is a realization of the state of affairs we have found ourselves in, the nature of how things are running both in the US and abroad from a financial perspective, which is where most of my angles are coming from. Because I think I've been saying for a decade now, ever since I got into crypto, that some bad stuff was coming. Well, the bad stuff is finally starting to be here. It's a little bit later than I was projecting, but it's here and it's happening. It's blatant at this point. So we're going to go through and I'm going to break down each of the points of my 5 tenets for being financially red pilled. We'll start with the first one. No one is coming to save you. I want you to let that sink in, because it's not going to happen. No one's coming. No one's coming. No one's coming. That's the reality of the situation. That we're not playing a game that was set up for us to win in the first place. A lot of people run on hope that, maybe one day things will get better, or I'll fix this when I get more money. I had a conversation the other night that people are valuing their income over being able to manage the money, even though we live in a society right now where people are living paycheck to paycheck, making 6 figures. Supposedly high value. That's the high value marker. They're making 6 figures. I'm making under 6 figures, and I'm plotting out how to get a second house, and you are making 6 figures and you're living paycheck to paycheck. But apparently that's more important than knowing how money works. I don't know. Like me and the second property, I'd be doing pretty good. My net worth's growing every month. I'm not seeing that. And that's going to be a whole different breakdown episode, because I have a different perspective on the focus on just income and nothing else, versus actually having good, sound financial principles and being able to manage money. Which that is probably going to be the next episode. Most likely. We're going to actually start doing a deep dive. I think I'm going to probably do a financial red pill video series where we'll break this down. That are a couple of topics that satellite this. But the most important thing is no one's coming to save you. No one's going to drop money in your lap. You're most likely not going to win the lottery. A high value man's not going to decide to marry you and then make you a housewife. Most likely not happening. You're not. You can't even guarantee that your job is going to do right by you at this point. Like it's fend for self. Dog eat dog. We are in competition. Which, this is going to be